Do 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 do. St. Louis Blues. That's what this shirt is. I have recorded this several times, so now I have notes so that I don't repeat myself. What have I done today? Not a whole lot. I was sitting at the sewing machine sewing pajama bottoms for Brian, Scott, Felix, and Spencer. I'm at the very end where I'm putting the elastic in around the waist and all. I didn't have a pattern, so I took a pair of my pajama bottoms and I laid them down on some paper, tissue paper, and I kind of traced around it, and I kind of used that as a pattern. I figured if it fits my fat butt, it ought to fit their not so fat butts. And with Felix and Spencer, I looked online to see what the waist and the inseam and all that is of 3 toddler clothes and 5 or 6 toddler clothes. So hopefully they'll fit as well. Kitty Cat was a little nose out of joint because he didn't get to do his normal sitting on my lap and all that stuff. There's an estate sale tomorrow. Gonna go just to see what they have. I mean, I don't really need anything. I mean, it'd be nice to have things organized because it's such a mess around here. There's no room. 325 square feet. Not all of it's usable due to cabinets and things like that, but yeah. And my oven part of the microwave stopped working, so I bought a little tiny toaster oven, which is probably smaller than my laptop. It's about 10 inches wide and 8 inches deep. I have 2 tiny cake pans, and I made 2 tiny pizzas from scratch. One's in the fridge for another meal, and I ate one. And then that house that I mentioned before by Lennar with the ADU, adult dwelling unit, attached to it. If they did move into something like that, it would give me a little more room. I could have a kitchen table. I don't have a table to eat at. I could have a table, and I'd have room if I were sewing or painting or whatever, that I wouldn't have to put it away so I could walk through. I would have a washer and dryer too. The doohickey thing that I have that swishes water around with the whatever I have doesn't work that well, and it stopped spinning, so I've been going to the laundromat, which is a pain in the ass, and it's also expensive. But that ADU thing in the house is ugly and huge and a waste of space in my opinion. The ADU is okay. It's okay. It'd be exciting, because then I could see what I really do need and what I don't need, It has a big pantry. So instead of finding cabinets and making cabinets to put stuff in, it would have its own closet. So I'd have more room to walk around, and it would just feel more spacious. But I have no idea. I'm going to have to ask them. They've looked at it a few times, and what's going on? Moving would involve changing my voter registration to a different county, because where they are looking is in the next county over. I'd have to change my license, driver's license. I don't know what other documentation with the bank or whatever. Yeah, I'd have to do a bunch of that. And Amazon to send it here. To send it there instead of here or whatever. Whatever. But the toaster oven is just big enough I can make a very small pan of brownies tomorrow, which I'm kind of looking forward to. Oh, what else did I do? I talked to my friend Terry in Iowa. She and I have been friends since junior high. She's 6 months older than I am. she worked on the scenery, and I was in the play, the musical. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman. I played Mama Ling, one of the evil nemesis of Superman, which was fun. It was fun. And Terry worked on the scenery, and we walked home pretty much about half the way. She went down another street, but we would walk home, pretty much, and we'd hang out, we'd ride our bikes, that kind of thing. So I talked to her, see how she was doing, and she's doing okay. We both have the same dislikes and likes in politics, and she said she can't stand any more of it. She voted, I said I voted, and we don't want to hear or think of old anus mouth, orange face. Ugh. Everyone seems to think my brother, my son, thinks that Trump's gonna win. Oh, not a big deal. And if it is a big deal, we'll just move. I'll move to Canada or whatever. It is a big deal. It is a big deal. Anyway, enough of that. But people in Iowa tend to have more common sense than the Midwest because they have to. Because basically it's a lot of farms and farmers and stuff. Now, some of the people that are ultra-conservative or maybe thinking of voting for Trump or whatever are the big farmers. And I'm talking big, big, big farmers that use all kinds of Monsanto and DeKalb products to maximize the yield of the corn crop at blah, blah, blah. And they've driven Lincolns ever since I knew. And then there's the rest of us. Good, hardworking farmers. Good, honest, hardworking people. Terry works for the city of Cedar Rapids. She has since it's her very first job. Will be her last job. Since she was 16, she's worked there. And now she's going to be 68. This coming on the 30th. I sent her a Kamala shirt. She should get it tomorrow. And I have to mail off her birthday card tomorrow. I could have put that in the shirt thing and I didn't think about it. So she'll get that separately. So we talked for a while. And I don't know. I just have so much to pick up and clean up and pitch and stuff. I hate to throw anything away, but there's not enough to really have a garage sale, or I don't know. It's pleasantly warm, and at night it's just barely cool. It's still warm. But Monday it's supposed to rain and get really chilly, to the point where my nose will get cold. Chilly. It'll be welcome. But I don't know what's the future will hold. My brother David's birthday is the day after Election Day, on the 6th. And Ashley's sister's birthday, Kim's birthday, is on Veterans Day. So those are the next birthdays coming up. I have a couple cousins that have November birthdays, but I never hear from them, so they don't get a card anymore. And then Marley's birthday is the 25th or 26th of November. So I gotta get her card sent on time because it's up in Canada and it takes 5 days at least to get there, I guess. I don't know. How long have I talked? Probably too long, and it'll probably cut off saying you've talked long enough. Yep, it's get about there. Hey, Sunday I'm supposed to get the new vlogging camera. So we're going to try some experiments once I get it. That ought to be interesting. So there's something to look forward to. We can get this channel back on track, for gosh sake, Maybe I should have a total swearing rant. What do you think? Should I do that? It might be kind of fun. I don't know if they'll allow it. What the hell? Upward and onward.